Something doesn't add up. Alex Pereira lost his belt, but now he's getting a rematch that nobody saw coming. Magomed Ankalaev already beat him once, so why is everyone acting like this fight could go completely different? The answer might surprise you, and the drama behind it is getting nasty. Then things got wild at the UFC Performance Institute. Chael Sonnen breaks down the heated face-off between these two, and it got ugly. Pereira accused Ankalaev of hiding from him, claiming a UFC worker and other people told him that. Ankalaev got angry fast, demanding Pereira tell him who said it and asking why anyone would believe he was hiding. Sonnen says the language barrier and lack of trust turned something small into a major problem.
Speaks Portuguese, but he tells this story in English. You then have Ankalaev, who doesn't pretend that he has an understanding of English. He has an interpreter, but the interpreter's first language is not English. So you end up with this confusion, and this really bothered Ankalaev. Ankalaev did not like that Pereira said that I hid. In fact, Ankalaev came out and said, "Who told you I was hiding?" Pereira said, "Everybody knew that you were hiding. Lots of people told me. The girl that worked there told me." Ankalaev said, "Point her out. Show me which girl said that. I want to ask, why would she think that I..."
Chael Sonnen doesn't hold back with his opinion, and he's backing Ankalaev on this one. Sonnen says Ankalaev had nothing to apologize for. The right move was respecting whoever showed up to the gym first. Making them interact would have just created fake drama and made everything worse. Sonnen even imagines how crazy it would have been if Ankalaev walked straight to Pereira's mat and stared him down, since both had every right to train there. Sonnen believes keeping space and showing respect is more important than creating fake moments before such a massive fight.
The appropriate thing to do would be to concede to whoever got there first. I think. That's what I feel. You could have come in. You could have said hi and acknowledged them. You could, but that would feel to me as insincere and possibly the opposite of promoting a conflict. Would seem as though a de-escalation. I mean, I feel like everybody did this right. I don't know what it is that Pereira would have expected. In fact, had Ankalaev done what Pereira is suggesting he should have done, which is to come in, would have he really wanted that? Would have he really wanted Ankalaev now, right?
UFC lightweight Diego Ferreira drops his pick, and he's riding with Alex Pereira. Ferreira believes Pereira is going to come in way more ready this time, especially for the wrestling that gave him trouble before. Ferreira is sure Pereira has fixed those problems and will look like a completely different fighter. For Ferreira, this rematch won't look anything like the first fight.
I'm gonna go Pereira. I'm gonna throw that coin right there. I'm gonna throw there Alex. You know, I think he's gonna be more well prepared for his wrestling. You know, I think he's gonna be...
UFC bantamweight champion Sean O'Malley gives his take, and he's high on Ankalaev. O'Malley talks about how hard it is to take Ankalaev down and how clean his striking is. He mentions those body shots Ankalaev was landing and the moments in round 2 where he nearly put Pereira down. Even though Pereira has that insane knockout power and looked better in the 3rd round, O'Malley still thinks Ankalaev wins again. For O'Malley, Ankalaev's complete skill set and toughness are too much for Pereira to handle.
Wrestling and not even getting on, I think you got to take it down. Just being fucking stubborn on the takedowns. And he did a really good job. Striking was very close. Ankalaev throws those beautiful shots to the body. He was landing some beautiful shots to the body. Some twos to the old fucking tits. It's like, you have to respect Alex Pereira's power, but you also have to be able to fucking willing to get in there and trade, and that's what Ankalaev did. He cracked him good a few times. He almost dropped him at the end of the 2nd, I believe. Then Pereira had a better 3rd, and that was a close fight. I'm kind of leaning towards Ankalaev, but it's hard to count someone out that can knock someone out with one fucking punch. So I'm going to go with Ankalaev. Who you got, man?
I'm going to go. Michael Bisping breaks down exactly why Pereira is getting this second chance. The guy took fights on short notice when nobody else would. He defended his title over and over without taking breaks. His knockouts went so viral that even people who don't watch MMA know his name. Bisping says when you look at what Pereira has done for the sport, giving him another shot makes total sense.
I mean, when you look at Alex Pereira and the career that he's had, and to be honest, everything that he's done for the sport, stepping up on short notice, defending the belt in the the amount of times that he did in the short frame of time that it was, I mean, it was sensational. Then you look at the performances as well, the knockouts that he provided and how he thrilled audiences all over the world. If there's anyone that deserves an immediate rematch, it has to be Alex Pereira. Now,
But wait, here's the twist. MMA Joey starts his breakdown saying he wants Pereira to win, but then he drops a bomb. His actual pick is Ankalaev, and his reason is scary. Joey says everyone thinks Ankalaev just wrestles because he's from Russia, but that's wrong. The guy can really strike, and most fans have no idea how good he actually is. Joey's bold call: if they trade punches, Ankalaev destroys Pereira standing up, and it's not even going to be competitive.
Shock a lot of you guys right now. I'm going with Alex Pereira to regain it. Nah, I'm fucking with you. I wonder how many people are like, no way. No way is he picking Alex Pereira right now. I'm not picking Alex Pereira. I'm picking Ankalaev. It's just a matter of how am I picking Ankalaev. I told you guys going into the first fight, for some reason it's ingrained in people's minds. Oh, he's from Russia? Oh, he has a Russian name? Oh, he's Dagestani? You know, Dagestan, Russia, it's in the same region. He's from the Caucasus region? He must be a grappler. It doesn't matter what they see on tape. He must be a grappler. And I broke down the first fight at UFC 313. I said, look, if this fight is primarily standing, I think Ankalaev wins this fight. I think he outstrikes Alex Pereira. He's an elite level striker, and he has more of a variety of attacks than Pereira.
Now, the personal attacks are flying. Ankalaev goes after his opponent for suddenly talking tough when he was silent before. He says his road has been way harder and nobody gave him anything. Pereira fires right back, saying he's going to slap Ankalaev with an open hand come October 4th, and he's even calling out the officials while doing it. But then he adds he still respects the man. You can feel the tension building. This isn't just about fighting anymore, it's personal now.
Is there anyone who speaks English? Sexia, I was the one who said that I gave me problems. Difference for me anytime.
We are professionals. I respect you. But on October 4th, I'm going to hit you. I'm going to hit you in the face with an open hand.
Huh? Give it to the ring. Do we go to the words?
Pereira isn't letting Ankalaev paint him as the bad guy. He says Ankalaev is making up stories and creating fake beef just to sell the rematch. Pereira wants everyone to know the truth. He never ducked this fight. The UFC didn't want to make it happen back then, not him. He says he's got nothing against Ankalaev as a person and wants to keep things respectful until they step in the cage. For Pereira, all the talking means nothing. Only the fight matters.
I don't really know what it is. You know, I think that he used to say a lot that I was running away from him, that I didn't want to fight him. That's never happened. We all know the UFC didn't want to promote that fight, so that's never what it was. But I have no problem with him, and you know, I always try to be friendly and avoid conflict.
So, what really went down in their first fight? Michael Bisping went back and watched it again, and what he saw wasn't pretty for Pereira. According to Bisping, Pereira looked nervous and completely off his game. Ankalaev was landing the harder shots, controlling where the fight happened, and at one point even caught Pereira from falling. Pereira didn't fight like the killer everyone knows. He let the belt go while Ankalaev stayed calm and in control the whole time. Bisping says Pereira has everything to prove now.
probably seen all of the that these two have been saying. It seems to me like Alex Pereira is a little bit nervous coming into this one. Of course, it is a rematch, and in the first one, Magomed Ankalaev dominated the fight. He did. In my opinion, Alex Pereira didn't do much. He didn't show up. He didn't bite down on the mouthpiece, and he allowed the title and the fight and the victory to slip away. Magomed Ankalaev landed the biggest shots, that's without a doubt. There was a couple of times where he landed a couple of big shots, and Pereira was kind of saved by the fence. If it wasn't for the fence, he would have went down. He was backed up against the fence. He was controlled against the fence. He was taken down a little bit. He was controlled a little bit. But the reality was that Alex Pereira didn't really show up.
Ankalaev responds to Pereira's claims, and he's calling them complete lies. He says lying destroys respect, period.
Talked about it, everyone was like, hold on, Pereira is literally everywhere, flying all over the world. Maybe he was taking Magomed Ankalaev a little easy. Or was it a case of that he was finally fighting someone that he can't physically dominates, someone that is his size, someone that's as strong or if not stronger, someone that can take his shots, someone that can land back and actually hurt Alex Pereira and make him think twice about attacking. Okay, we don't know. We don't know. What we do know is that Pereira said, listen, I was flat. That wasn't me. I didn't really show up. And this time, I'm going to make it look easy. And then after I'm done with you, we are never going to fight again. Okay? That seems like a weird one to me, unless Pereira goes out there and absolutely...
Ankalaev wants to know why Pereira would make up something that never happened, saying this sport is built on truth. For him, respect comes from being honest and proving yourself in the cage, not telling fake stories. This response just adds more heat to an already burning situation. For Ankalaev, this fight is about proving his honor and his abilities.
I don't respect people like that. Why would you lie about something that never happened, you know?
The trash talk is over, and now only one thing matters. For Alex Pereira, this rematch is his chance to show the first fight was a fluke and that his left hook is still the most feared weapon in the division. For Magomed Ankalaev, this is his opportunity to prove once and for all that skill and toughness always beat raw power. Pereira says he'll make it easy work. Ankalaev says he already proved everything. Pride, respect, and legacy are all at stake. October 4th isn't just another rematch, it's the fight that settles who was right from the beginning. So what's your call? Does Pereira's power change the whole fight? Or is Ankalaev just too skilled for even Pereira to beat? Is this Pereira's comeback moment? Or will the same thing happen again? Drop your prediction below. If you're pumped for this rematch, hit that like button and subscribe for more breakdowns of the biggest MMA fights. When these two step in the octagon, every second matters.